So I can only apologize, folks. I've been trying to get these graphics up, but you know what? My system doesn't want to play ball right now, so I'm just going to stick with what I've got right here. We'll be able to give you the game, give you the match, and there is something going on though. Can't quite figure it out. All right. Okay, it's ready. Okay, we'll be starting. Okay, so the system is updated now. He will be getting a printed score sheet and we will be able to get this match underway. He doesn't want to do it. Oh, okay, right. Okay, I'm just trying to rebuild things right here. Let's just see if I can get it done this way. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're ready. We've got a score sheet. We're just going to get a referee. Okay. No, that is, I'm sorry, hogwash. We're going to get this show on the road. Going to rack the balls up there and get things started. SD with alpha. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here. That's the one I want. Okay. There we go. Hey, Stephen. See if I can get this chat on the screen. Piece by piece, my graphics are coming back together. Okay, look at the table here. Eleven is the got a couple of pockets. Feeded by the cluster around it. Okay, the chat's back, I think. Hope that's not. Hey. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for popping a message in the chat. Appreciate it. Get that chat on screen. There we go. Yeah, the vignette makes a bit of a difference, doesn't it? Trying to block out all the extraneous activity we don't want. Label here, solids. Confer with Brian about some. Slowly but surely rebuilding the elements of my screen. I don't know what happened, but some sort of a glitch. You know, it always happens when you're in the live environment. Bank. Tape on the 4. Bit tricky. 7 to. That on there. Quite see 100%. So a little bit of a cutback required. To try and avoid cannoning the 8. Right in there. Cue ball spins back a little bit towards the bottom rail, but this just a straightforward roll in, I think. You don't play this hard. Probably leave Linda an 8 in the bottom right. That's smooth. Cue ball's run on though. That's run on, and Linda is, I think she's snookered. Gonna go and have a look. Yeah, it was a little bit of a slightly too firm a strike. Tables are still pretty fast. Linda's looking at the kick here. Two ways you can go at this. I kind of like going to the left rail, long rail. Got to commit yourself, go full-blooded and try and make it in the side pocket, I think. I would consider getting the jump stick out. I don't think it passes the 15 into the bottom left here. So Linda's calling the right side pocket. Reset. Makes a good contact. Oh, pots it in the wrong pocket. That's a loss of rack. Unfortunate there. So 1, 2, Padron, Jakubczak. Half a pen. Unlucky there, Brian. Well, rack 2, it's going to be Linda with the break here. Oops. like it's dry. Little clusters formed on the left side. Surprised that those, well, certainly the 4 and the 10, they are doing most messy, but I think that's the 14. The 12, you have to forgive me, I'm a little bit colorblind. Not a little bit, I'm completely colorblind. And some of these balls, especially green and brown, find a bit tricky. Oh, no. Table goes back to Brian. It's an open table. I do think the stripes are better because I think it is the 14, the green stripe that's above the 10. You could use that to break the 10 out. Over the 13's also blocked in that pocket by the 7. The other 4 are all in the open. So what do you do? Could still take either suit, but like stripes. Don't have to do further breakout even if he breaks this 10 ball out right here. Okay, he's done well. Opened up the 10. And a shot as Linda got. Could be a long 9. It is a long 9. I'm going to try and avoid the... Gets this... Well, there's my challenge. I can't see whether it's the 7 or the... I think it's the 7. By the bottom right corner there. Just got to try and avoid that. Could draw straight over to the long rail on the right and back into the center of the table. That would leave Brian's shape, but Linda's addressing the top of the cue ball. He does the draw, actually catches that, knocks it in. Where's the cue ball going? Finishes right on the lip, but maybe Brian's in jail here. Got a shot? Can you see a ball? It looks like he has got sight here. The 15. I think he's trying to cut it in the corner. And actually just overcut that. He hit it, I think, hit the rail first and then grazed it very thin. So damage is done here, I think. The complicated out for solids for sure. The 3 ball, tricky one. The 2's also a little bit problematic, although hard to tell from here, and I'm sitting much lower down. Got a combo here, put the 6 in for sure. The 1 ball's a little icy as well. Not sure you could even put that in the side pocket unless you were right behind it. But you can make it in the bottom left for sure. A little bit of discussion going on. Team from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Padron and Jakubczak. Jakubczak? I said that right. Jakubczak. Jakubczak. I think that's it. Just having a little chat there with Dan. He pronounces it Jakubczak. Well, we're going to pronounce it Jakubczak. Partner is Padron. Opponents, of course, from San Diego, Brian, Wroolie, and Linda Perez. They've made it through here on the A side undefeated. This is the first round of the final elimination bracket, so just 32 teams remain, and they'll be playing down. There are 2 matches tonight. This one, which was a 9 p.m. start, and there's one more match at 11. Then no matches again until Monday in this tournament, with the weekend off because the 8-ball singles intervened. So Dan making that one there solves one of their problems, but I don't think he can put a 5-ball sitting nicely. Seen that for a second. That gives him a chance. Talking about what you do with the 6. Yeah, we're just talking there about the rules concerning discussion. And formerly they'd said that only one player from the team is allowed in the playing area at a time, and any conversation or discussion had to be done outside of the playing area. That'd be ridiculous. I like this more relaxed approach. Okay, so he's trying to snooker there. I think there's a site available of the 10-ball. Now stripes are a little bit more tricky, but that 13, and then there's the 3 in a row. Play this with a bit of right, I think. Okay, get it a bit thick. But is it going to come down and interfere with? Oh, it is. We'll settle for that. Yeah. Well, that's given a little banker because now the 6-ball is a problem for the solids. So even though she didn't make her own ball, I think what he's going to try and do here is move the 6 and put the 10-ball in. Yeah, that is definitely the play. Oh, it's not the 6, it's 4. I think you know what I mean. So what does Brian do? You can just not scratch. Yeah, he's played a blinder. Now tied up the 2-ball and opened up the solid stripes to a certain extent. We could be in for a little bit more tactical tit and tat here. Could be a time to go and put the kettle on, want a cup of tea, and come back and we'll still be going. Okay. 1, 2. Hello? 1, 2. It's a bit strange. My monitor of my own commentary has gone away from my ears. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. Please put a message in the chat if you can. If you can't, I probably won't see any messages. Well, that double kiss has given a snooker. I think, or maybe there's a little edge visible for the. It's the 15. That's pretty good from Linda. Hopefully we're giving you a decent stream here. But I think 1.1% of frames have been dropped due to network issues. It's not a huge problem. And 0 frames have been skipped due to encoding lag. So that's encouraging. If you are enjoying it, please give us a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And share the stream with any billiard-loving friends. We'd really appreciate that. Okay, trying to open a few things up. Not sure what Linda's got to look at here. Awkward queuing to try and put the 15 in, and I don't see the value there because there's no shot to follow. And if the 2 and 3 are tied up, you don't really want to open them at this stage. It might be not a bad idea to get the 15 over to the left side. Use that to try and break things up. Now Linda's happy to pot that. My theory being that when you've got all balls tied up, what you need is a ball nearby that you can make and use it as the launch pad to do your breakout. So here, I don't know if it's possible, trying to do any sort of shot where you can develop one of those two stripes whilst leaving the other one causing problems. But maybe push the 12 onto the 13, combo it, and just to push the 13 clear and get the... Okay, so that's a clever shot. He puts the 2 in, and now we've got one prisoner down there in the little stripy jail. And team from Grand Rapids got 2 balls down here. Hide behind if they wish, or potentially to try and pot one and get down there. For now, I'd be trying to do a snooker, I think. You could possibly put one of the balls, one of the solids, down table near that cluster to try and use it as a breakout tool. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate you chipping in. A clever shot there in the snooker, trying to force Lynn to get this 3 ball out. He's calling the safe. Okay. Dan wants to get the ref over. Having a bit of a giggle there that team Grand Rapids wanted a ref, so you've got Matteo who's about 6'4". Danny's about a foot shorter. Dan goes out there with no cue in his hand and just puts his hand up. The ref is on his way. One thing I will mention at this time, although it's early days yet, but this match was supposed to start at 9. It did start around about 16 minutes past. But so far we've only had 1 rack completed. And the time is approaching 10 o'clock. So halfway through and only 1 rack down, it's could be in jeopardy of having to lag out any unfinished racks. That's the rule of the 2-hour time limit, because the next round is supposed to start at 11. Now, there was that problem with the score sheet earlier, which meant it didn't start on time, but they've only got 15 minutes leeway.
I love you.
Do you love Maine?
I love you. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, pull out your hair ties. It's time to let your hair down and truly get funky.
All you gotta do is dance. All you gotta do is dance. Let your head down. All you gotta do is dance. All you gotta do is dance. All you gotta do is dance. Let your hair down.
Once again, we've got an extremely tactical battle underway here. Just passed on your comment, Taylor, to Linda. Ryan and her both had a good chuckle at that one. Another safe being called like that. Real safe battle. Balls over to Dan. A little bit of a conflab. Unlucky. Unlucky, mate. Hard lines. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, that was amazing. Sorry. Yeah, there's some amazing safeties. Really have been. And that's the total miss, I believe. So this is a ball in hand. So Brian has got a chance now to try and develop something. You've really got to try and seize the initiative here. You don't just want to be playing the safety. I think you've got to try and find a way. I mean, that 7 goes in the bottom left, right? You pot the 2. Maybe try and leave yourself a little angle on the 2 so you draw into, off the rail, into the 1. That's the shot I'd play, try and do. Mind you, if you don't get on the 1, you're in trouble. So, I think 7, you could try and play the 7 in the corner now. Draw into the 1. Does the 1 go in the left centre? That's the question. Hard to tell from here. Okay, he's going through the 7 and this. Just trying to see if that 1 goes. I think it doesn't, otherwise he would have probably taken it on by now. If he stuns out, if he can get out to leave an angle on the 2, could play that shot mentioned earlier, pot the 2 and break out the 1. That's clever. No, there is a shot here now to play the 2 and break out the 1. Very clever shot there. Read the 8 ball as well. There's a slight risk once you get the 8 rolling, but no damage done. Oh, just misses. I believe there's a bank on. This 1 will bank in the top left. Will it bank? Have a closer look at this. Okay. Jakubczak's just called over the ref. Okay, let's see. I think it. Who's. Look. Just having a little bit of a conflab with all the guys. There's a big crowd from San Diego behind me here. Does Brian or Linda have the higher Fargo? Who has the bragging rights in that household? Let me tell you in a second. Okay, so Brian's just playing a safety. Just trying to put one of the... He was actually trying to put that 10 in behind the 2 balls. So that... Oh, from there. You're going to pot this, run forward and break out the 13. I think that's the shot. And he's done so. Yeah, we got that. Oh, yeah. Couldn't go for the one ball bank shot. Well, Aaron, that's interesting. I will have to ask him, but I think the one was too close to the 13 to bank in the top left. Unless maybe you would have you'd have to put a lot of right-hand spin, sorry, left-hand spin on the cue ball to transfer as right-hand spin on that one. So when it hit that long rail, it would have shortened the angle, because otherwise it would have banked to around about a diamond out from that top left corner on the top rail. It wouldn't have gone straight in. But I think it could have been forced. I think if you'd have forced it with draw and right, that would have given you the necessary. But we'll never know really now. And now it's a simple 3-ball finish. He's just off a straight shot here. This will take the cue ball naturally up table. Thank you, Stuart, for chiming in there. All about shape now. Left it a bit short. So slightly dicey. I mean, I'll be honest with you, these pockets are buckets. They really are. The 4.5 inches, and they're generous in that they're sliding in. The cloth's still new. So if you undercut this, or hit it too thick, in other words, you get within a diamond of the pocket, it's going to fall in anyway. Overcutting it is the one way you'll miss it. He's got to control the cue ball as well here. Makes it. This is the one. This is the 8. Oh, he's put the 8. Oh, he's all right. When I looked up, it looks as though maybe it's easily cuttable. This. Trying to find a way, right? They're super thin, but I think he can make this and be safe. He's putting a lot of right English on the cue ball. Check it, fill it off that rail. Yeah, there it is. That's 3 to the Grand Rapids team. There we go. We're at the point. Got to start smacking them in from everywhere. Well, that starts with a break and making a ball. So, part 1 achieved. Up to Daisy. Phone on the floor. That's it. Wireless hotspot. Have to keep tabs on all my gear. Still the fat lady sings. But damn, she's drinking water and warming up. Let's go, SSD. I like your style, Aaron. Now, what's Linda got to look at here? Is there a shot? I think you've definitely got a combo on the 7 in the side. You do the 4-7. That'll get you going. And the 4's going to end up, hang on. That. Is it the 2? It's going to the 2. Nice. So I think it's the 7 combo for Brian now. 4 will go down, and he will be able to leave shape for Linda on the 1. Makes the combo. How's that 4 finished? It's gone a little bit to do here. She's got a little angle on this one. You don't really want to be just playing for the 3. You've got to do something about that 4 and 5. Not really enough angle to get into him. Is there a shot there? So, that minute, play the 3. Forced him to do so if he. Oh, what's the thin edge off the front? We could actually just play safe off this down here. There's some spots down here. Fail. Bottom couldn't. Not really. Yes, you're quite right, Aaron. If you're over 1100 Fargo, you're in the Platinum division. This is the Gold division. So myself and Wayne Crow, Wayne's partnered with Jesse this year. We'd formerly played 2 years consecutively, and we were in the Platinum. We actually lost to the eventual champions in match before final bracket last year. You're gonna do here? Bit hard. Needed this cue ball to be trying to get it behind the 8. But it's a mess up there, and stripes need to do some development. There's no easy path to the line. There's options, however. Available balls. Used to develop the unavailable one. Looking, I'm just going to pan it a bit here. Three. Midst of a bank of tables, two rows of 60 tables there. The 60 on that, and against the 108 tables. Room. The 2 rooms. Altogether, in a region of 400 tables here. Plus, you've got the Pro Arena, 2 Pro Arenas. I think there's somewhere in the region of 20 tables there. I think they've got 2 playing areas each with 10. They're like the outside tables. You know, there's 23 because there's 3 TV tables with like blue all around. Available in top shop. Take the nut. Back a little. Oh. Be slightly to the right of the nut. Done it. Well, final ball. I have a feeling they don't run this out. We'll see. I mean, there's got to get shape on the last ball because the 8 is on the rail. Not really hampered. Just telling him. Draw shot. Feeling that down again. We do say that oh dear, the winning ball is the hardest one to pop. Say. Now, if you could punish this, it would be some serious action going on. 5. Call it. Sorry. Joke there. My woogle worked. Your woogle did work. Padron. Thin cut back here. Yes, Taylor. That's true. Got a snick. It was naturally got. Got to be there. But I'd like to around. We're all different up. Me. Boxes. Put back. Gonna marking. Well, be a marking. Showing you exactly what. That's great. Come round. Fairly slow roll. Try and play it 2 rails. You just pockets. Play with force. And just like that. Back. So, and chance here. And his opponent. Shape on the line. That's not okay though. Looks like you're leaving a long shot. Yeah. Padron. Tested. Pressure. Player does it. Can Brian pull this one out of the... Gotta be hero now. Hero shot. Play it two ways. Looking to punch it. Or back like a diamond, that bottom left corner, and bring round to it. Or you could just pop it all the way around. Hot it though. Avoid the scratch though. I know. Could always look back at this, have a autopsy, but you know, played good. They've done well. They got all the way through undefeated to this stage. Got to take the positives. And the 8-ball's not down yet. Let's not count our chickens. There it is. There it is. That's the win for the team from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Padron and Jakubczak. So, commiserations.